Beyond Lifetimes, Blood and Fires of the Phoenix. By Mary Grace Carvalho. Chapter 16. Part 1. Goodbye, my Roy. The forest of Eldrin stood still, ancient. Alive. Roy stepped through its shadows. The path to the well of truth lay ahead. But he stopped. His eyes narrowed.
Someone's here. It can't be. I can feel Lyra's presence. I must hide. She can't see me nor feel my presence here.
Roy hid behind one of the trees, concealing himself, his aura fading into the forest, as if he had never been there. And then, he saw her, walking slowly, unaware, drawn toward the Kalaya tree. Roy didn't move. He only watched because that tree was not just a place. It was memory. Lyra stepped closer, her fingers brushing against its bark.
This place, under this tree, where we used to kiss. My Roy, did you know you almost became my boyfriend? Because Nathan refused to take that place because of fear and hesitation? You healed my heart from the wounds he gave me. And I remember how I made you train until you couldn't even move a muscle. You idiot! You didn't even realize that I always put you to sleep so I could heal your wounds from all that training.
Lyra turned, resting her head and back against the tree, her gaze lifting to the sky, as if hoping Roy was in heaven, watching her, listening to every word of her confession.
And I remember, no matter how much meat and eggs I put in your ramen, I always ended up giving you mine, even though I loved them too. But for you, I liked seeing you smile more. It's not hard to make you happy, and I know I am your happiness.
Silence deepened, then, as she closed her eyes, tears began to fall. Her voice trembled.
Roy, forgive me for not answering you. When you told me you loved me, I thought I had more time. But I was wrong. I was the one who ended your life, when all I ever wanted was to save you. I couldn't protect you. Not from my fire. Not even from myself. If only I had been strong enough to stop Mirafreya's rage against your bloodline, then you wouldn't have died, and I wouldn't be living with this pain, this grief. I wish you could hear me. I love you too, Roy, and losing you, it feels like a nail driven into my heart. But I have to say goodbye, because there are 3 men I still need to protect. And if I keep holding on to this grief, the seed will consume me faster.
Lyra wiped her tears, then knelt slowly. She placed 2 bowls of ramen beneath the tree, then sat, staring quietly at them. Her gaze softened, as memories began to surface. That day. The first time she met him in the woods, chased, cornered, and alone. Hunted by noble children older than her. She remembered how her heart pounded, yet she stepped forward anyway, standing between him and them. Small, but unyielding. Leave him alone, her voice had trembled. But her eyes did not. And somehow, she drove them away. Silence followed. He was starving, so she offered him her lunch, a simple bowl of ramen, and steamed buns. Roy didn't hesitate. He ate like it was the first real meal he had ever known. As tears continued to fall, she ate with him, like she used to, like he was still there. Unseen, Roy stood frozen, his chest tightening, his hand trembling. He couldn't move, not now. Because the truth was heavier than anything she carried. The one who shot the arrow laced with the seed of death meant for Sid. His breath faltered because the pain she blamed on herself was never hers alone. Lyra slowly stood.
This place, as always, it will only know you and me. This is our paradise. Nobody will ever set foot here, because I made this place just for us.
Lyra wept for the last time. And Roy felt something inside him shatter, because in that moment he finally understood what they had was real. She had loved him truly deeply. She turned and walked away, step by step, leaving behind what she thought was only memory. As she crossed the edge of Eldrin, the forest responded. The portal closed, vines shifting, light dimming, sealing itself once more, just as it had been before, untouched. Hidden, forgotten, except he was still there. Roy stepped forward toward the tree, toward the life he lost. He knelt, his hands trembling as he picked up the bowl.
Lyra, the first ramen you gave me was the most delicious of all, because it came from you. You saved me from those who hunted me, and you didn't stop there. You made sure I would never be hunted again. You trained me, shaped me, taught me how to sense danger, how to face sudden attacks. You made me strong, unstoppable. That is why I survived Valkyris. From prey, I became the one they feared. I ruled over ferocious beasts and even the cold-blooded Valurians. But none of that was the reason I endured. My strength, my victories, they were never the reason I kept going. It was you, my desire to see you again, to be with you, and even just once more, to feel your love again.
Silence surrounded him, then the memory returned. A younger Lyra reaching out her hand.
Don't be afraid. I won't hurt you. And from now on, no one will. I'll protect you. My name is Lyra. How about you? Oh, I guess you can't speak. Are you hungry? Here, I have ramen and steamed buns. I'm lost in this forest. But I don't think you are. It seems like you live here.
He took the bowl and ate like he was starving.
Careful, you might choke. You can't speak, so I guess you don't have a name. From now on, I'll call you Roy. It means shield. But for now, I'll be your shield. I'll protect you. Until you can protect yourself and finally become my shield, my Roy. Deal?
The memory shattered back to the present. Roy broke.
Lyra, you gave me my name. You clothed me. You took care of me. You trained me. I hated you for being so strict, not knowing you were preparing me to survive when you could no longer protect me.
Memories flooded him. The day he realized he had already fallen, standing before her, hands trembling slightly, holding a small bouquet of flowers. Not perfect, not royal. Just something he picked for her, and she looked at him, not as someone broken, but as someone worth seeing, worth keeping, worth loving. And then, the moment she finally let him hold her, her warmth against his chest, her trust, her heart, that was the moment he knew he was hers, and he would spend his whole life trying to be worthy of her. Please like, comment, share, follow, or subscribe to inspire me to upload more video episodes.